Okay, so just so I didn't bore you guys, I've already used the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer all over my face, and then my NARS Pro Prime all over my eyelids and my lower lash line, just so I can prevent any creasing with any of the eyeshadows, because black eyeshadow creasing is not a good look. So the I guess technically first thing that I'm going to show you guys me actually doing is applying my foundation. Now in this picture that I'm seeing of Taylor, she is completely flawless, which is like everyday life for Taylor Swift because she's just a flawless human being. But I don't have flawless skin, obviously we can tell from this video. So I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown foundation and my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm in 3.25 Cool Beige in Bobbi Brown and Vanilla in the NARS Creamy Concealer. So what I'm going to do to actually set my under eyes is use the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Powder in Banana. And you can use whatever brush you prefer to set your under eyes. I'm just going to use a Real Techniques blush brush, which is used for blush, but I use it for powder. So for the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is just in 01 Translucent, and this is going to go all over my face. Now, obviously, in the picture, I can't tell if she's wearing contour or bronzer or blush or highlight, but this is just kind of my interpretation of what she's going to be wearing. So for all I know, she could be wearing like a dark purple smoky eye. But since it's in black and white, it's like this, it's just a black smoky eye. So I'm actually going to be adding highlight and contour because that's just what I normally do. Okay, so obviously a lot of things have happened since the last clip that you saw. So I highlighted my face with my MAC Luster Drops in Pink Rebel. Yeah, Pink Rebel. And then I set that with my Becca Shimmering Perfecting Powder thing pressed in Moonstone. Yeah, Moonstone. So I look kind of insane because I have one black smoky eye and then one just plain, like, hey, whatever. So I also actually no, I didn't contour, but I filled in my eyebrows, so I'll contour later on in this video, just so I can stop looking like such a scary person and actually do my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna be using the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Artist palette, and I just got this, that's why I'm using it, because I was like, ooh, new palette, new toy. So yeah, I'm going to be taking Omega by MAC, and this is just from the Cinderella palette, but you can use whatever transition shade you want. This is the first transition shade I'm going to use, and if you see that my brushes are dirty, it's because I already did this eye. So I'm using my 217 MAC brush, and I'm just going to do this kind of like messily in my crease. I'm not paying too much attention to it, not freaking out if it, you know, kind of goes out here, because that's what concealer's for. So yeah, this is basically just creating the first transition shade, and then we're gonna take our second transition shade, and then we're gonna start the black. Okay, so I also forgot to mention that before I put on any eyeshadow, I put on buttery eyeshadow, just to kind of set the concealer, or to set the foundation and the primer just a bit more. I always do that. I just take a skin tone shade. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Dusty Rose, which is this color. It's over Coal. It's on top of Coal, and I am obsessed with Dusty Rose. It is such a gorgeous, like, smoky, dusty rose color. I love it. So I'm going to be taking my 217 brush again, and I'm just going to be working this into my crease. And again, you don't have to be super precise with this. because really when it starts to get precise is when you put on the black eyeshadow. Okay, so now that we have our transition shade done, I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay 24/7 Velvet Glide On Eye Pencil in Black Velvet. This is such an amazing eyeliner. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tight line and line my upper and lower lash line. Also, I'm going to be putting it on my lid so I can smudge it out so it creates a dark base for the black eyeshadow that we're going to be putting on later on. So obviously if you have problems with tight lining, just like totally skip this part. But if you don't and you want to do it, go right ahead. I just like it because it kind of melds everything together and you don't have that weird like gap in between the lashes and the eyelid, and it just, I don't know, I think it looks better, but you can totally skip it if you want. So now what I'm gonna do is try and get as close to my lash line as possible with this. And you don't even have to do what I was just doing. You don't have to. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this really tiny detail brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to smudge it. I'm going to put some eyeliner on my lash line. So now I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay like flat brush. It doesn't say like what it actually is. It's a shadow brush. And I'm going to be taking Kohl from Anastasia of Beverly Hills, and I'm doing this in little sections so it's easier to manipulate the shadow, I've found anyways. So I'm gonna start in the middle because I feel like it's easier to work your way from the middle and out because you have a little bit more control over where the shadow goes and kind of how it blends. And you're also going to be shaping this part a little bit with the black eyeshadow, and we're going to be going in with a shadow brush or like a fluffy brush to actually blend it out. So don't freak out if you're like, it's such a harsh line, it looks awful. It does look awful right now, but it'll look better, I promise. I'm gonna actually start the blending process, and I'm gonna take Dusty Rose first on just a fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna use that to go in and just kind of go around the edges of that black, and this will kind of take away some of the pigment and some of the color, but that's why we go back in with the black over the eyeshadow to deepen the color even more. And then once that's kind of done, I'm gonna take my 217 brush again, if I can find it. Okay, here it is. And I'm gonna put just a little tiny bit of Kohl at the very end of it, and I'm gonna go in. I'm first gonna start on the very outside of my eye, on the outer V, just to start the process of getting more of the black into the crease. So I'm gonna actually go in now again with Kohl and just my Urban Decay shadow brush, and I'm gonna go over the lid again just to add in more of the black shadow. So now I'm gonna do my lower lash line because I'm then gonna do my mascara on my bottom lashes and on my top lashes. But for this part, I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I did on my lower or upper lid. I'm just gonna take my pencil and I'm gonna just kind of dot along my lash line. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect or, you know, whatever. And I'm just gonna smudge it. And then I'm gonna take just a pencil brush. You can use any, you know, pencil brush or whatever brush you want to use for this. And I'm just gonna take Kohl and go underneath. So I'm curling my lashes with my Tweezerman lash curlers. And I'm gonna use my Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara like always. I always use this stuff. If you haven't watched any of my videos, then you wouldn't know, but if you've seen some of my videos, this is most likely in it. So for contouring, I'm going to be using my Anastasia contour kit. I've already mentioned this, I know, but I'm just going to do this really simple, like what I do every single day. I just use an angled brush. I use the very tip of it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my Buxom Lash Mascara on my top lashes. And I'm not going to be doing any false lashes just because I feel like that is a battle in itself. And I really just, I'm not a huge fan of them. And I like my lashes the way they are. So if you want to apply lashes, go ahead. I'm personally not, but I feel like, you know, it's whatever you want to do. It's your face. So now for the lips. It was a very nude, glossy lip. So I'm just gonna apply just a very kind of glossy type lip. And then this is by Bite. It is in Madeira, and it's just like a really perfect nude for me anyways. It's not like concealer nude because I have those and I'm not a huge fan of them, but this one I love. Okay, so this is the final look for my Taylor Swift inspired look for Bad Blood. I'm super excited to see this music video. Hopefully I can see it. I'm getting my wisdom teeth taken out the day that this is being uploaded, so which is tomorrow. And the Bad Blood music video premieres this Sunday at the Billboard Awards, so I'm really excited to see it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. It's down below. It's free. So I'm gonna go now and edit this video so I can upload it for you guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye!